prison program you're about to view consists of strong subject matter such as rape, gang fights, stabbings, police corruption, and extortion. Due to the nature and language of the program, viewer discretion is advised.
There are over 2 million inmates in American prisons, state and federal. The stories you're about to hear are from men and women, ex-cons, felons, and convicts who witnessed and survived through rapes, slashings, gang violence, and extortion during their time in America's most dangerous prison systems. Prison X was created to give the viewer a first-person look at prison life during an inmate's most vulnerable time. These are not actors or actresses playing a part. All the stories told are 100% real. We were warned that it could be serious repercussions if these stories are released. Prison X is the evolution of Scared Straight, with stories being told from outside of prison walls.
My name is Niel Mena, aka Smiley B. I got sentenced to 100 months. For those of you that can't count, it's 8 years and 4 months to be exact. Well, for that little bit right there, I went to Oneida County Jail, Cayuga County Jail, Broome County Jail, Oklahoma Transit, FCI Gilmore, United States Penitentiary Lee County, United States Penitentiary Lewisburg, United States Penitentiary Florence, Colorado, United States Penitentiary Big Sandy, and I went home from United States Penitentiary Macquarie. My DIN number is 14294-052. At this spot right here, I was in United States Penitentiary Lee County. That's located in Jonesville, Virginia, in the mountains. And it started off in the afternoon time. I was counting one of my friends' head on the top tier, which is the second tier. You know what I'm saying? They got 2 tiers in there. Probably like 130 people live in that unit. And I heard a little ruckus going on. My friend was leaning on the banister. He from Indiana. You know, people got different cars in there. I was running with the Bloods. You know, they got New York and all different type of places, down south cars and DC cars and et cetera, wherever you from. So the dude that is in there at this time, he from Wichita, Kansas at the time. And he arguing with my cellie, which is the person I live with in the cell. And he from New York. And we've been running together for a little while, whatever. So I come inside the cell. And I'm like, yo, I break it up. I see my cellie choking out the dude from Kansas on the bed on the bottom bunk, which is the lower bunk. And he bleeding, he got blood all over his face. So I break it up, I pull my cellie off him. I put him by the wall, ask him what's going on. So he explaining his story, talking about dude owe the DC people money and for gambling debts, and he don't got the money on his account, and it's about to go down or whatever. So I asked dude, he said he got the money, his people about to send it. And you know, he copping the fifth, which is, you know, he's copping out, he don't want no problems really. So I leave out the cell, make sure everything good and copacetic. I leave back out the cell and I finish, which is 1, 2, 3 cells away from where I'm actually at. I'm cutting somebody here on the top tier. So I'm finished lining him up. So the dude that's on the banister from Indiana called me back over there and said, hey, yo, they fighting again. So now I'm like, damn, I just broke it up. Now in my head, I got two homemade shanks on me. One about this long, which is steel, made out of somebody's locker. You cut the lock off, about this long, this thick, you know what I'm saying? And I got a plexiglass, which is cut out from the light. That's about this long. Both handles wrapped around, cut up with sheets or whatever. So I go inside the cell again. This time, the other dude is on top of my cell. He beat him up, you feel me? Both of them bleeding. There's blood all over the bed. The white sheet is red and white. So I see him try to pull out a homemade shank too. he got the plexiglass ones. That's what was floating around at the time. So he went to go hit my celly. I grabbed him by the back of the shirt and just started poking him in the face. Numerous times. I hit him 15 times in the face. Holes all over. Blood was squirting everywhere. I had blood on my face, blood on my khakis. You know what I'm saying? And he's screaming for the police. CO, CO, big brolic dude. You know what I'm saying? Talking all that tough stuff. Talking about he ain't nobody no shot caller for him. He gonna do what he wanna do. All this perverted shit, inviting to his privates and all that. Like, so I hit him a few times, 15 times. I hit the homie in the process of that. Hit him with the steel joint, the little thick ice pick, going in and out. And we was going, you know what I'm saying? So while I'm hitting him, I hit him in the face like after the third time, and he tried to rush me off the top tier to throw me off the banister. So I stabbed him right up on the head. I felt something like a hard gristle. So I stopped. I ain't really want to kill him, you feel what I'm saying? I just wanted him to know that it's not a game out here, whatever. So I hit him. We went back into the cell. We scuffling, boom, boom. Just so happened that the camera ain't working at the time. That's what saved me from catching a new charge, you feel me? So we get it on, whatever. They pull me off of him. I leave. Now as I'm coming out the cell, he looking for the shank that he had on the floor, but he got so much blood in his face he can't see nothing for real. So he's trying to wipe it. As he wiping, it's getting worse and worse. He finally get it. So Carolina, so everybody grouped up when I come out the cell. It's a whole bunch of people because he was screaming so loud for the police. The police down at the bottom of the tier looking up like, what's going on? Blood all over my cell. It's blood all on the walls, on the bulletin board, on the desk. It's blood everywhere. Feel me? So I had got a cut right here too. In the process, I cut my finger open. You know what I'm saying? Cut my nerves and shit. I got a little scar right here. I ain't even go to medical for that shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm unwrapping the part of the shank. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to the third cell before the TV room. You know what I'm saying? Where I was originally cutting through the head. Start taking it down, flushing it, ripping my shirt off, flushing the bloody shirt down the toilet. You know what I'm saying? Mind you, I got another knife in my pocket still I ain't even used, you feel me? So I go, it's two New York dudes. I ain't even gonna say no names, but it's two New York dudes in the cell. I give one to one and one to the other, told them to get rid of it, wipe the blood off, everything good. So as I come back out the cell, him and my celly trying to fight again, but all the police coming off both sides of the stairs. You know what I'm saying? It's like probably like 20 police, 30 police. It's a whole bunch of people just running. So they lock up both of them, whatever. I don't even get caught for it at first, you feel me? They let me go back in my cell. They lock the whole unit down. That's the procedure that they have when, you know what I'm saying? When a situation transpire. And, you know, so I went to the box later on because he told on me. They opened up my slot. They was like, excuse me, Mr. Mena, put your hands out. We gotta cuff you or whatever. So I'm like, what happened? So the police dude, he was explaining to me while I was walking down the corridor going to the shoe, which is the box, 23 hours and one. He telling me that the dude that I stabbed, you know what I'm saying, told on me and said it was me, and I'm not going home and all this because dude had 20 years to do. I only had 8. And he told on me or whatever, but later on down the line, my celly ended up taking the rap or whatever, and, you know, it was all good from there. Moved on to the next spot. Well, since I've been home, you know, I got a PO for 4 years, so, you know, I got to do something productive and be a productive citizen, as they call it. You know, I got a job working for a transportation company, but my main thing is doing this music, you know what I'm saying? Doing shows. Met all type of celebrities from, I done met Mena, Uncle Murder, Lil Kim, Joel Santana. I done met all type of people since I've been home, you know what I'm saying? So that's been my influence right now, you know what I'm saying? To stay out of trouble and take care of my family, you know what I'm saying? This is Niel Mena, and you watch Prison X. That's my story.